Hey, welcome in everybody. In this video, I am going to kind of go through the first 10 questions of the Inventor Certified User Practice Exam from Gmetrix. This is the second test that they offer. So I'm going to kind of go through the first 10. We're not going to worry about the time. I'm already on 2 hours, almost 3 hours. I've been kind of going through these and kind of practicing these. Some of these questions are like, what? But anyway, question number one, we're gonna create a sweep. So it says we're gonna start off with this data file. So we're gonna open up sweep IPT. So I'm gonna go to open, and I'm gonna look for this folder that it brings in under the documents folder. I probably should have done this before. You can see we're wasting time already trying to find this folder here. Users, this one, documents, where are we at? Here, all right, so here. I could just click this folder here, but I want to do things the hard way. So I'm gonna open up sweep IPT. This one here, I'm gonna go to open. And it says adjust the diameter of the circle to 0.3125 inches. So I'm just going to double click on this dimension here. I'm going to change it to 0.3125. Hit the check. Then I'm gonna go to my sweep tool, which is up here. And then if at first you have the option is this orientation, just click this middle one here. And it'll sweep that along that path there, hit OK. And then it says, what is the volume of the resultant feature? So to find the volume, I'm gonna go up to File, click on iProperties, hit the Physical tab, and then make sure you hit the update here. And then our volume is gonna be 0.165. So also as you're typing in your answer, make sure that you kind of type your answer in the same kind of format that they're asking. So there's a number, a decimal, a number. So make sure that yours matches that. So 0.165. We're gonna go to next. And we got that one correct. All right, so then we're gonna hit continue. I'm gonna cancel out of this. Close that. Do I wanna save it? No. So the next one we're gonna open up assembly constraints. So I'm gonna go with assembly constraints. Click open. And then it says, constrain the two components, make the relationship from the tip of the bolt to the outside of the nut. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go to constrain and I'm gonna do my inserts. So I want the tip of the bolt, which is gonna be here, to the outside of the nut, which is going to be this one here. And then I'm going to click this other option to flip it around like so, hit apply, and then it says there's no offset. So what is the distance between the head of the bolt and the base of the nut? So I'm looking for my front view here. So I'm going to go up to my tools measure. I'm going to click this and then click this, and then that's 0.787. 0.787. Go to next. Yeah, we got that one right. All right, so I've got to continue here. Again, I like to keep things clean here, because I'm not on a time limit. So I'm gonna close this thing, save it, no. And then we're gonna open up centerlines drawing. So I'm gonna open centerlines drawing. Make sure you get the drawing, not the IPT. So we're gonna go to centerlines drawing. And it says create two sets of centerlines. The first set is the center of the large circle. So I'm gonna go to annotate. I'm gonna click on this center mark here, just to click it here. And then what I want to do is I'm going to right click, hit OK. I'm going to click on this line and just kind of drag this little dot down like it is in the picture. And then it says create center lines for the second set is a center line between the two circles. So I'm going to use this one here. So center line, I'm going to click this circle, right click, hit create. And then it says, what is the acute angle between the two center lines? So I want to find the angle in between these little thingies here. So I'm going to go to dimension, click this line. I know that's 4 degrees. So, I just need the 4. I don't need the degrees. So I'm just going to type in 4. Press next. Got that one correct. All right, this one here is, this question here frustrates me. Like, really, you're going to ask this question? This one is like, I have never, in the history of my Inventor teaching career, have we ever had to do a section like this, where it's a specified distance away. But anyway, I digress. So I'm going to go, no, I want to save it. So I'm going to open up the Counterbore drawing. I don't know if that makes me a bad teacher or what, but maybe we need to put that in our lesson plans next year. Anyway, I'm going to go to open. I'm going to click on the Counterbore drawing. Open it here. All right, here's where the fun begins. So first I want to do is I want to create a line that's 10 inches away from this center line here. So it says add a section view to show a section 10 inches from the center line datum A. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go up to, if I can remember right, I'm going to go to start sketch. I'm just going to click it somewhere inside this area here. So then I'm going to go to line. I'm going to draw a line right down the center of this. I'm going to make sure I'm able to get to it and erase it later. So delete it. I'm going to click it up here. Draw it down straight, right click OK. Then I want to offset this line, this one that I made. So I'm going to offset this over 10 inches. And then I want to erase this first line that I drew. I want to get rid of that one. And yeah, I think we're good. So then I want to finish my sketch. Let's see. Oh yeah, now I'm going to go up my section. I'm just going to click for my section. I'm just going to click this line that I offset here. So if I click it, and I'm just going to drag this way out of the way. And then what I want to do is go up to annotate. And I'm going to measure kind of what they have, which is kind of hard to see in this picture. So I want to zoom in. I want to measure from this, or dimension from this tippy top here to this bottom one here and drag it out. So that's 16.60. So I'm going to type in 16.60. Yay. So that one is kind of, if you don't know how to do it, skip that thing. Skip it. Come back to it later if you have time. If you know exactly what you're doing, like I had to like practice that thing over and over to be able to, oh yeah, I know how to do this easy. It's pretty easy. No, that was a little bit tricky. So if you know how to do it, you can do it pretty quickly. But unless you do, it's going to take some time. So my advice would be to, if you see something like that, skip it and come back at the end if you have time. Anyway, I'm going to click on continue here. All right, so let me get rid of the answer. So this one says open rib IPT. Again, I'm going to close this. I don't want to save it. I'm going to open up the rib IPT, which is this one. It says create a rib from the sketch provided. So I'm just going to go up to rib, if I can find it. Oh yeah, rib. So it already created that for me. And then it says use the default shape dimensions. So I'm not going to change any of that, but we're going to add a draft dimension of 15 degrees. So under the draft tab, I'm going to add this angle at 15. And then I'm going to hit OK. And it says, what is the volume of the part? So to find the volume, I'm going to go up to File. I'm going to go to iProperties. I'm going to click the Physical tab. Make sure you hit the Update. And the volume is right here. So it's 14.065. So it's 14.065. Click on next. Yay, I like to see that green check. All right, so this one here it's not too difficult, but it does take time as well. But I'm gonna close out of this. I don't want to save it. This one says we're gonna open up attach plate IPT. Open up attach plate IPT. And of course it's kind of flipped around some kind of goofy way. It says place 4 counterbore holes at the centers of the radius fillets on the face labeled 1. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to reorient this thing here like so. I'm gonna place 4 counterbore holes. I'm gonna hold, and then counterbore is gonna be this one here. And then it says our counterbore diameter is 10. So this one is 10. The hole diameter is 5, which is down here at the bottom. And then it doesn't give us this dimension here, so I'm just going to leave it like it is. And then the termination is through all, so make sure the through all is checked. Yeah. Okay, so then I'm gonna click on the corner here to place the hole, and then click on the curve to get it concentric. So I'm gonna do that for each one. Just kind of click on the edge here and click on the arc. And then over here, I'm gonna spin this around. Do that, then I'm gonna go to OK. And then it says place a through countersink hole in phase 2. So phase 2 is gonna be over here. So I'm gonna go back to my hole again. I'm gonna go to countersink. The countersink diameter is 10, which it already is here. We might need to change it, I don't know. And then the hole diameter is 5, which it already is. I think it's like this already because I've already kind of gone through these. But just make sure you change your hole diameter down here is 5. From vertical edge, okay, so okay. I'm trying to make sure, what is that? Does it go all the way? Oh, it goes all the way through. Okay, yeah. Okay, so then we're gonna go from the vertical edge of phase 2, we have a dimension of 15. So I'm gonna place it here, and from the vertical edge of phase 2, I'm gonna go over here. It's gonna be 15. And then from the surface, and then from the from surface 3, which is up here, I'm gonna click this line, and that dimension is gonna be 85. I got it pretty close. It's gonna be 85. Oh, 85. And then I'm gonna click OK. I hope it went all the way through. It doesn't really say. I can't remember anyway. What is the mass of the part? So we'll figure it out. So I'm gonna go to File, Properties, Physical, Update. The mass is gonna be 1.377. 1.377. Yay! I was kind of worried about that. So if it doesn't specifically tell you something, then I would just leave the settings as they are. So there's that one. All right, and then number 7, close this out. Save it, no. All right, number 7 says we're going to start a new Inventor assembly file. I'm gonna go to assembly file here. I'm gonna go to create. It says create a circular part 6 inches in diameter. So I'm gonna go to create, hit OK here, just click somewhere. I'm gonna go start 2D sketch on this plane right here. I'm gonna make a circle, center point. This is gonna be 6 inches. I'm gonna finish my sketch. I'm gonna extrude this circle up by 4 inches thick. hit OK. And it says cut an O-ring groove 0.25, 0.25, 0.25 down from the top surface of the part. All right, so then what I want to do is I'm going to start a 2D sketch, and I'm going to use this XY plane. I'm going to create a rectangle here. Just going to draw a random rectangle. Now, when I do that, my sketch disappears. So I'm going to go down here where you say Slice Graphics. Click that, boom. Now I can zoom in on this. I'm going to just dimension this to where it's 0.25 from the top. This is going to be 0.25. And then this is going to be 0.25. I'm going to finish my sketch. I want to revolve cut this thing. So I'm going to revolve. And for my axis, I'm going to select the y-axis here. I want to make sure that that's cut and hit OK. And then it says, what is the volume of the part? So I'm going to go to File, Eye Properties, Physical, Update. The volume is 111.968. So 111.968. Yeah, just always make sure you double check. If you type, you might have the right answer, but if you mistype it, it's not going to work out in your favor. So I'll just be really careful. Let's see what I did. Yay, continue. All right, so let me close out of this. Save changes, no. So this one says we're going to open Work Features IPT. So Work Features IPT. And it says create a work plane offset from the XY plane by 10 inches. So I'm going to go to click here. I'm going to go to offset from plane. And I want to offset from the XY plane. So I'm going to offset from the XY plane, which is here. And then that's going to be 10 inches. So I'm going to type in 10 here. Hit the check mark. And then it says project a larger of the sketches to the new work plane. So what I want to do is I'm going to go to start my sketch here. I want to project geometry. I'm going to project this larger sketch to it here. And I'm going to finish this sketch. Create a loft between the two sketches. So what I want to do is I want to get rid of this. I want to get rid of the bigger one on this side. So let me edit this sketch. I'm going to get rid of this big round thingy here, finish my sketch. So now I have the smaller one here on the sketch, the bigger one on the sketch, and then I'm going to create a loft between the two. So I'm just going to click 1 and 2. And I'm going to hit OK. It says, what is the center of gravity of the resultant part in the Z direction? So again, I'm going to go up to File, Eye Properties, Physical, Update. It says, what is the center of gravity in the Z? So the center of gravity in the Z is right here. So 6.785. 6.785. Woohoo! All right, there's the green check. All right, this one says create a new project. What is the default type of project created? So I just know that it's not a read-only. It's not a new vault project. It's going to be the new single user project. So watch me get it wrong. No, I'm going to hit next. All right, so there's that one. So the last one in this video. Let me close out of this part. Save it. No, it says open parameters IPT. Open parameters IPT. Oh, this one looks fun. All right, so it says change the parameters of sketch 1 so that the overall width of the part is relational to blah, blah, use the formula. Okay, so I'm going to find sketch 1 is going to be, it's under revolution 1. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to go to edit sketch, and then my overall width is here. So I'm gonna double click this. And then can I copy and paste this thing? Let me see if I can Control C this thing. And then if I can Control P here, or Control V. Oh yes, Control V'd it. Hit the check mark. Let's see. Then I'm gonna go to finish my sketch. And this is what is the center of gravity in the Y direction. So let's see if this works. I'm gonna go to File, I Properties, Physical, Update. The center of gravity in the Y is -5, 4. Let me see if I can do the same thing here. It's dangerous cutting and pasting. I'm gonna go Control C. I'm gonna go Control V. Make sure my numbers are right. So there's 2 numbers, a digit, a decimal and 3. That one doesn't have a negative sign in front of it, but I think we're good. So hit next. Yay. All right, so there's that one. All right, so I just want to go through the first 10 because going through these, all of them in one video, that's going to take some time, but notice it took us 3 hours and 20 minutes to do that. No, I'm kidding. It didn't take us that long. But yeah, so this is the first 10. Come back, we'll do the next 10, and then we'll do the next 10, and then we'll knock this thing out. All right, so hope that helped. Peace out.